Welcome to Spider-Verse Minute, the tri-weekly podcast where we watch Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse 1 minute at a time. I'm Caroline Slater.
And I'm her brother Sean.
And today we are talking about minute 116. It starts with the production baby credits and ends a minute later with a spider-person putting on a gizmo.
What did you title this minute?
When will the names... Oh, they ended.
Yes, we finally... Like we said last week, we get through all of the credits and the company credits as well, all the important stuff that they have to put, like, yeah, this is a union job, and these companies helped us with stuff and whatnot.
This is a work of fiction. Any relation to reality is pure coincidence.
This isn't real? I thought I was watching a documentary.
All the disclaimers. Giving credit to the original Spider-Man animated series, all that.
And then we get into the end credit scene.
They really made sure they were at the end of the credits. None of this midway credit scene. End.
Yes. And in it, we see Spider-Man 2099 talking to his AI assistant, Lila. Her full name is Lyrate Lifeform Approximation.
I just like she's a hologram girl with, like, a fur coat.
Yeah.
I think that's just
big gaudy glasses.
I know, I love it. I love her.
And yeah, he's putting on a device that lets him make the jumps between universes. Like, he's just able to do that by himself.
There are some fun lines in this that I get a good kick out of. One of them is a meta joke.
Is it the
Gone for less than 2 hours?
Yes. Okay.
I love that joke.
Yeah, I love that, which is literally like 2 minutes. The movie's 3 minutes under 2 hours?
So like 3 or 4 minutes under 2.
2 minutes and 12 seconds under 2 hours. But I love how he calls it a goober, and then Lila corrects him and says, "No, it's a gizmo, not a goober."
It's a gizmo. Like, I love her kind of attitude with like annoyance. Like, this is not the first time he's done it either.
Yeah. We also we didn't mention, but Spider-Man 2099 is voiced by Oscar Isaac, who most recently is recently well known for playing Poe Dameron in the Star Wars sequel trilogy.
Mm-hmm. Great actor.
He's got some other credits as well.
He also did the recent Addams Family movie, if I remember correctly.
I did not know that.
Yep, he plays Gomez Addams.
Cool.
Love that man as Gomez.
Yes, and like the one thing that the autonomous multiverse jump device that he has brings up a question for me is, what does this mean for Gwen's voice that we heard earlier?
Yeah.
And like, is it that there's going to be like little multiverse bubbles popping up kind of thing where there's just like, oh, here's suddenly dimension rift, and like things can fall through them, and then it like closes temporarily? Or was hers far enough like a bit in the future, and she somehow has access to one as well?
I could see it going either way.
Yeah, I kind of think I think I would like the story better if it goes with she has one of the devices as well.
Yeah, I think that might be the direction they go in. Maybe someone in her universe has made one or something like it, and so she uses it. That feels more like the direction they would go into, instead of like, well, there's all these pockets. And
maybe she steals it from Miguel and is like, "Hey Miles, do you got a minute? I need some help."
There's another one, but now they're in my universe.
Or maybe Miguel's trying to recruit them, and he's like, "Here, go out to the people you know."
I will say, as someone who is not familiar with Miguel and this version of Spider-Man, seeing the skull-like logo on his suit makes me think, I don't know if I can trust this guy.
Yeah, he is definitely like... I'm not super familiar with him either, but I'm pretty sure he is a good guy. I don't think he ever turns evil. He's just not as trustworthy.
It's like, this could be an anti-hero or a villain or a good guy, and I'm just judging incorrectly.
Yeah.
And this is just the aesthetic of his universe.
Yeah. And just one last thing real quick on the Gwen stuff is, in the comics she has one. She uses it kind of regularly to jump around, to like go and visit the main universe. quote unquote main universe, to go visit, Peter or Spider-Woman or Silk or, Miles or whatnot. She kind of regularly-ish, and like currently she's actually going to school in the other universe, in the main universe, so she uses it every day to go to class.
Bye, Dad, going to school.
That's exactly what it is she tried to like enroll in college at in her universe, but because her identity's been revealed, everyone's like, oh, is that Spider-Woman? Ooh, oh, it's Gwen Stacy.
Like no one really wants to be.
And she's just like, I can't do this. And so she goes to the 1610 universe, the main line now, and or the 616 universe, not the 1610. She goes to the 616, and in that one, like, she knows that Peter from the Spider-Verse crossover, and so like he hooks her up with a Tony Stark, like, oh, what do they call it? It's like the Tony Stark misplaced universe scholarship or something, and it's like specifically designed for either like aliens that are like stuck off world or stuck on the planet, or people from other dimensions that like want to come here to get an education, essentially. Like, oh yeah, you get this. Yeah. and she's like, oh, this is so much nicer because nobody knows I'm Spider-Woman here.
Yeah, I wonder how easy those credits transfer.
How does
that transfer?
Yeah, how is her degree gonna work? And
very curious.
Yeah, I don't know if they thought that far through. I think she just wants to learn things and isn't too worried about what the actual degree like the piece of paper. It's a nice little plot point, and it gets her between them pretty easily. It's fun stuff.
Yeah, I know that'll be fun. I hope they use that now. We'll talk about that in the next minute.
Yeah, that was all I had for this minute. Was there anything else you had?
The last thing I had, and it's just a small thing, but I kind of just always love seeing it, is I like how they opened the end credit scene with the meanwhile in box.
And his New York is called Nuevo York as well.
Yeah, I just thought that was a fun little thing. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I also like that we don't see the full suit until like the very end.
Yeah.
So it's this cool like point of view in the beginning. We're like, oh, we're the person.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think that was what was going on. I thought it was just panning around.
Yeah, it could have been either. I like to see it. It's like, oh, we're walking, and then it kind of pans and cool reveal.
Yeah.
That's really it.
Thank you for joining us today. Join us on Friday for the final minute 117.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.